shots and a chick in the bank right now. Open up shit like she you, bitch, huh? I'm riding around with my African, huh? My nigga stiff like a mannequin.
All right, jumping straight into it, we're going to use our brow styler in the color number 5 to start off with our brows. So what I like to do is I like to outline my brow first and then go to fill it in. So I start with the bottom outline because it's easier for me that way. I start with my bottom outline, clean it up as much as I can, and then I'll go and line the top of my brow. And then I'll clean that as well. All right, so after I clean that up, as you can see, I'm going to go through and fill in the brow to deepen it however much product I want. So just going to fill it in to my liking, and you don't have to go, like, you don't have to have super bold brows if you don't want to. That's just kind of my go-to look. You can just fill in the product to however much you want it to be, because in the end I go back and I kind of alter that, so, and I'll show you that as well. So I go on to the next brow, brush it out, then I go through and I line the bottom again, and I'm going to line the top as well. And if you mess up, it's okay, because I know with me, I tend to clean it up with my finger. So if you want to clean it up with your finger, you can. If you want to wait till you have it how you want to, you can clean up in the end with a Q-tip like I do. But I like to just kind of go through so I don't have to clean up so much with the Q-tip, because it's stressful for me. So go in, I'm going to fill in the brow, and I usually like the tail of my brow to be a little bit deeper than the front, which is why I don't fill the front part in all the way up. And I take my spoolie brush and I just blend up. So when I'm working on the bottom line, I blend up, and if I'm starting from the top, I blend down. That way I don't get too much of the product outside of the shape. And you just blend it to however much you want it to be. And when you're satisfied, then you can go on to the next step, or you could just keep playing with it. So now I take my Q-tip and I just drag it along the top of my brow, and then I'll drag it along the bottom of the brow. And that just helps me to clean up the shape and get it more, well, to sharpen the shape. That way it's not so crazy looking. And that's just the lazy way that I do brows. Now, if you want to sit here and take your time with it, perfectly fine. Me, I'm not about to do that. And then I just do that right before I get ready to stamp out my brow. And when I stamp out my brow, I just take the back of my hand and push it firmly against the brow. And as you can see, it takes some of the product off for me. So, and that's my lazy way of doing brows. All right, so next I'm going to prime my face. So I use the Pure Primer, the 4-in-1 correcting one. That's the one I'm using right now, but I use different primers. So just whatever primer you want to use, you can use that. So I just go through and I put some of the product on my hand and I just distribute it all over my face. Then I'm taking my Anastasia foundation. This is the Luminous one in 440C. Put some on my little, I call it my little foundation pan, just to keep from like getting too much more product than I want. Squeeze it out on there. And then I'm just gonna get my beauty blender. And that's the one by Real Techniques. And I'm just about to go dab it all over my face. So just gonna put the product on there, build it up to however much you want. This foundation is a medium coverage to full coverage foundation. So if you want medium coverage, which is usually what I do, you could do that. Or if you want to build it up to a fuller coverage, go for it. Just your preference. But as you can see, I'm just dabbing it all over my face. We're just gonna dab and dab, dab, dab. And I'm just gonna keep on dabbing and dabbing it till I get it to how I want. And when I'm dabbing it, I periodically stop to look at it, just to check it out, see if I like the way the coverage is. If your lighting isn't good, you'll want to check in different lightings just to make sure you've blended it well and you have it to how you want. And because I build my brows, because I do my brows first, I like to build my foundation around it. Because when I used to do my foundation first and then put my brows over it, it just looked crazy on me. So I choose to not do that. But just kind of be careful when doing that, because sometimes you may get into the brow area, which is okay, because I find it easier fixing the brow than trying to fix your foundation around doing crazy brows. But that's just me. If that's what you like, go for it. But that's just my preference. So, and I'm just gonna keep on building my foundation up. And like I said, I'll stop and look, because sometimes like I don't get it as close to the brow, especially if I don't have enough time to be doing too much correction. It just is what it is. I just leave it how it is. But I get as close to the brow as possible. And as you can see, I kind of messed up, so I tried to blend it down a little bit. And I'm just building it up more to what I want it to be. And you just keep on building. And once you get it to your liking, check it out. Like I said, check it out in different lightings because you want to make sure it's good all around the board. And then you're just going to go on to the next step. So now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier, I hope I said that right, translucent setting powder, and I'm going to set my highlight areas. Now this is just my shortcut makeup routine because I don't always like to like go super crazy and glam on my face. So this is just my way of highlighting my face without highlighting it, if it makes sense. I just use my powder instead of my concealer to do that. So I just skip the concealer part to highlight my face and I just set it. I set those areas because when I go through and put in my contour powder, it kind of gives a natural illusion of a naturally, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all, I feel like y'all understand what I'm trying to say. You know, just a natural beat. You know, I wouldn't even say a beat, just natural looking makeup. I'm not about to, this was just a simple makeup routine. I'm not about to go do the most. I wasn't going out or anything like that. So I'm not about to just be doing all of that. So this is just my shortcut method that I like to do. And I just get all the highlight points and just set those. So next I'm going to take my Studio Fix in NC47 by MAC and just my brush, and then I use that to contour my face. So in the summertime, like I can use this to set my face, but I'm kind of losing some of my summer color, and I use it to just lightly add contour to my face, like I said, for a natural look. Now when I go out, I like to use like a super, well, I wouldn't say super, but a deeper contour powder, but I'm not going out right now, so I just did this one. And as you can see, it's just lightly contouring my face, nothing too crazy. It's just a nice little effect. You feel me? Just something real light, because I'm not about to be going crazy with it. Just saying. And I just hit my contour area. So I like my cheekbones. My cheeks are pretty high, so I just like to go through and fill that in, and then make sure I chisel my jawline just a little bit, because I do like a chiseled jaw, because I do have like a pretty strong jawline when I ain't, you know, chunky it though. And then I take my little e.l.f. contour brush and I use that to contour my nose. And I learned this new technique from one of my friends, but it just wasn't working out on this video. But you'll just go through and contour your nose to your liking. If you go on Pinterest, they have like different ways you can contour your nose. But my nose might look a little crooked on here because I was playing. But disregard that. You'll take your time when you do this. I just have this sped up for the sake of the video, but you'll want to take your time when contouring the nose, because like I said, it could turn out crooked and then you're gonna be shook, and it's just not gonna be a good day, and you want it to be a good day. And I just go through and I just keep on dipping and dabbing and, you know, putting it on there how I want it to be. And as you see, I keep checking it out. And the way I put my setting powder on my nose, it kind of made it a little bit more tough for me to put my contour around it. So I was on the struggle bus on this one today. So now I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics Rose Blush, and I'm just gonna use that to add blush to my face. And it's gonna look heavy right now, but I fixed that with my setting powder in the end. So I'm gonna take my Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette, and I'm gonna use that highlighter in there to highlight my face, because it's like a nice little bronze color, and I like that when I'm just doing something super natural. So, and now I'm setting my face, and I forgot to show y'all, but basically it's just with the Studio Fix again, just a different color. I think it's NC50 if I'm not mistaken, but I have to I have to figure that out because I'm not sure. But that's what I'm using to set my face. And as you can see, like how my blush was super bright. Whenever I do something and it's looking crazy, I just leave it that way because I know my setting powder is going to calm it down. So now I'm going to take my Fix Plus spray by MAC, and then I'm just going to spray my face and then fan it to air it off. Next, I'm going to take my Vanity lashes in the style Sickening, and I'll link the website below where you can purchase those. And I'm just going to apply those, which I'll do another video on that. And pow, we're going to take our lip liner and line the lips. And I just like doing a simple lip. My go-to lip is a dark lip liner with the lighter gloss. Because that just really be popping on me, and I just really like that look. So just gonna line that. This is the NYX the Cocoa, which I showed that at the beginning, but I mean you could see it here. And I just line that to how I want it to, and then I kind of like smush, because I don't know the proper term, but I'd like to smush my lips, as you can see, and kind of like blend it into the middle area. And then just line it some more if you want to. And then I take my butter gloss in the color Madeline, and I just put that in the middle. And usually when I do my lips, like I like to overdraw my lips sometimes because I like my lips to look fuller. Not like super crazy, but our faces aren't symmetrical, and I'll just be trying to make sure that mine be looking symmetrical enough. So, and just put that gloss on there and just smush it, and there you go. Peace. And this is the final look, because now I'm about to walk out the door because I was like really pushing it on time because I was playing. But thanks for watching. Go check out my lashes. Like I said, I'll put the link below. That's my Instagram for it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Make you bounce with that real shit you want. Hello Megan, make you feel how them other bitches don't. He was looking for some wet, and he found that super soap. Pussy keep a nigga warm like a motherfucking coat. Ayy.